Okay guys, we're just, inspection's all done, so we're just gonna look in the utility room with the inspector.
What's nice is the water heaters are newer. This one's 40 gallons, it's 2011. Then we got a 50 gallon here, it's 2008. There is a little leak up here at the valve up here. We did turn the water off on the hot side, so but there was and we pointed out to the homeowner, and he did call a plumber, so a plumber is going to be coming later this afternoon, hopefully.
Nice.
But the valve there is leaking, so
okay.
Luckily we caught it before it got too bad.
Perfect.
The furnace down here is 2001, so which is great, and so the upstairs, the top floor furnace is also 2001, so, and they are both working fine. I did run my gas meter along the gas joints. I didn't detect any gas, which is great. So
all right, sounds
pretty simple here. So.
What is that they have up here? Is that just mainly
yeah, there's a little damper
butterfly
in there.
thing?
Yeah, and it'll just open and close. But.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway, here's your two distribution panels, and then you have a sub panel here. All the wiring looked good. The main thing what we look for is two wires into one breaker that called a double tap that could overload it, but everything was correct. So there wasn't any signs of any amateur workmanship, which is good, especially to see that the basement's been finished after initial construction. So everything looked good though.
Perfect.
A couple of the receptacles here don't have any power. This one, we're in the basement rear bedroom, and this one doesn't. And now over here on this side of the wall, this one's underneath the bed, but the light did work here, so we do got power here. So it's just those two receptacles.
Okay.
And, I haven't figured out why they're not working right now. He didn't know why either. So.
Okay.
This bathroom, GFCI receptacle in the basement bath here doesn't have any power, and it won't trip. So the receptacle's just gone bad here in the basement bathroom. These are about $14 or so at Home Depot, but we will make a note of it in the report. But we're not getting any power here at the bathroom. We're here in the basement. This is underneath the staircase of the basement stairs. The receptacle here only has one light that shows up. That means this outlet isn't grounded, or there's a loose ground wire, most likely, because all the receptacles throughout the house have been grounded, except for this one. As you can tell, only one light shows up, so the receptacle just has a loose ground.
Okay. What are these boxes we have on the walls here?
For the security system, like the network cable and stuff.
Network.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Perfect.
Water pressure.
Okay.
This is we're here in the basement cold storage room. This is your main water shut off, and also the water regulator. I did a water pressure test on the house, and average for this area is between a 40 and about 75. And you guys were about 130, so it is quite higher than normal. And so we do recommend having a plumber come in and adjust the
It's just adjusted right there, right?
Yeah, at the regulator. And so what that does is we'll bring the pressure into the normal range, so it's not hard on all the plumbing joints. So that's where they would do it there.
Okay.
And I told the homeowner about that. So.
Okay, sounds good.
The window sill here in the dining room of the house, the sill's kind of
so that's internal in the window.
Yeah, in between the panes there.
Blowing out.
Yeah.
You see that often?
No, not at all. He said it just started happening pretty recently. So.
Okay.
I did do a pressure test on the garage doors, and so how we do it is we put a 2x4 down there, and when it hits the 2x4, the doors are supposed to activate and go back up. And on this, when it hit the 2x4, both of the garage doors just stopped on the 2x4. So I do recommend having it adjusted, and it's a pretty simple adjustment just up there on the unit, and you can just do it with a screwdriver. And there's also instructions up there that says to put a 2x4 down there. When it hits that 2x4, when the door activates, then you're good. So, but both of the garage doors.
Both doors,
yeah.
They'd stopped, but they didn't re-trigger.
Exactly, but the infrared beams did work, so if
an
animal or a child was to run underneath there, it did activate fine, which is good.
That's good.
Both of the ovens did activate them, and they worked fine. The dimmer light is very dim. I don't know if there's a way to make it brighter or not, but I wasn't able to see that. But you can barely see, you know, the controls panel, what it's set at, stuff like that. So it's real dim. Otherwise, both of them did work fine.
Okay.
So with your dryer, it looks like you're a 220 electric, or it looks like it's also stubbed out for gas.
Okay.
You just want to put a gas line and then a shut-off valve on it, but it looks like there is a little stub out for the gas.
Nice.
Peek up here in the attic. You have about 12 inches of fiberglass insulation. What's nice is there wasn't any signs of any past moisture, any leaks that I could see at all. There wasn't any broken framing members, anything unusual up there. So,
Okay.
and 12 inches is a good amount of insulation right now. So,
Perfect.
got a furnace here in the hallway closet of the top floor. It's also a 2001. I did activate it and do a temperature reading at all the vents up here to see what kind of airflow is coming out. And up here we were about 100 to 105, which is good. And then downstairs on the main floor in the basement we were about 105 to 110, which is also good. So, which is great to see that there's no variance of temperature. So, anyway, pretty simple. So.
All right. Anything else?
Not up here. Why don't we go walk around the outside of the house and we'll kind of discuss a couple things out there.
All right. Perfect.
So we're at the top floor again. For the top floor furnace, the filter's here in the ceiling. So all you do is you put a step stool there and undo those tabs and the filter will just remove there and you can see what size it is. We do recommend replacing those filters every 90 days. And then in the basement, the furnace is right there by the furnace, and so it's really easy to access. So.
All right.
So we're here on the exterior front side of the house here on the porch. The receptacle here is a GFCI protected receptacle, and we're also not getting any power. Again, when I try to push the reset buttons, you know, they're stuck and they don't, you know.
They're not tripping.
Yeah, they're not tripping either, and I can't get them to move.
To
And
reset.
So, yeah, to reset. And so all three of the receptacles out here don't have any power because they're all connected together. And so,
Gotcha.
we will recommend someone come and replace that.
Okay.
So again, here's the front porch, and right underneath this is the basement cold storage. And what they've done is they've bored out a couple of holes here, and I'm not going to be able to pull this one out, but this does remove out. But then on the interior is the drywall of the cold storage since it's finished down there. The homeowner stated that he said that they were going to add some vents to that cold storage room, and that's why they bored these holes out. But they decided since it was finished downstairs that they wouldn't put the vents, so
Okay.
that's what these cement holes are for.
Okay. And here's that second one. Alright, we're just in the backyard. Thought I'd give you a little better video than last time. So here's our trampoline. So there's where how much yard you're paying taxes on, and then this is all of the open space. So got a windy day today.
Here's both your air conditioner units. They're both we're kind of at the borderline of testing or not. If it's above 65 degrees, we can just make sure that they look good, but just know we weren't able to fully.
Yeah.
We're here at the main entry for the basement. There is a hole right there in the brick, and right on the inside of that is the garage, and that's where the central vac unit is. I believe it's an exhaust for the central vac, but I'm not positive due to the location of it, so we'll make a note of that and ask the homeowner if he can reveal any information about that. So.
Sounds good. Looks like they do have outlets under the eaves.
Yeah.
which is good as well.
This light's fine here with the switcher, which is nice.
Nice. All right.
So we're here at the front of the house, just right above the garage. As you can see, here's the brick, and there's a little cracking there in the mortar. It wouldn't hurt to put a sealant on it so water doesn't get in there and freeze and it expand. But it will be a real simple fix. But just seal it and then I would monitor it. This is right above the large garage door at the front of the house.
Better to seal it now than worry about something major later.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just from typical settling.
Okay.
I didn't see, all the other brick looked in excellent shape. I didn't see any other settling problems or just typical little cracks. But I would seal this one here at the front of the house.
Okay.